Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Dad's Turn to Talk. My name is Bob, and we are at our 99th episode, one away from 100. Next week, we'll be celebrating our 100th episode, but for tonight, we're still going to have some fun as we are going to be talking about Beverly Hills Cop. We thought it'd be fun to go back and look at another cop movie since we had watched one last week. Josh suggested Paw Patrol, but Derek thankfully at least suggested Beverly Hills Cop. So we are going to be talking about that tonight. Plus, we're going to be also talking about the Masters of the Universe and Super Mario Galaxy trailers that came out recently, and a little bit of entertainment news as well. Before we get into all of that, I want to remind everyone to go ahead and hit that like button, share the feed, go ahead and comment in the chat. We would love to hear your thoughts. That being said, let's introduce my co-host, Josh. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing great, Bob. Doing well. Glad to be on the show. I cannot believe we're at 99. I just watched a little bit of our very first show, and like you said, boy, were we green. So it's going to be fun to celebrate with you two next week for the big 100th show. Very excited.
We're going to have some fun with that one. I'm looking forward to that. If all goes according to plan, we should have at least a couple of guests on, maybe some more. If not, as of right now, it looks like Lily will be coming on next week. But hopefully we'll have a couple of other guests as well. Beloved, we do see you in the chat. How are you doing tonight? It's always good to have you. Derek, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty okay, I'll say. Luckily, I came in to save today with that movie review that I suggested, didn't I?
Absolutely.
Okay. You did.
Yes. You're welcome, America. And I can't wait to talk about it this evening.
Caveat, we also see you in the chat. Good to have you with us tonight.
Where's our boy Dixie?
He'll be around, I'm sure.
Without Dixie.
I know it's strange not having him here right at the start, huh?
You're gonna wish for him, and then he's gonna show up, and then you're gonna think twice about that.
You too.
All right. Well, that being said, let's go ahead and have some fun tonight. Let's go ahead and get into some news. All right. So wanted to go ahead and talk about a couple of things that popped up in the news. This first bit of news was from a few days ago, where it looks like that DCU's Batman Brave and the Bold does have a writer attached to it, as well as today the teaser for Daredevil Born Again Season 2 dropped, and we do see the reveal of Jessica Jones in that teaser. So wanted to go ahead and talk about both of those things. But first, let's go ahead and let's get into this about Batman. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. All right. So this is from an article over on the Hollywood Reporter. You guys see this?
Yeah. Nick's driving everyone to the old folks' home, apparently. So
is that what he said?
No, I did.
Way to not be funny. Okay, let's continue, Bob.
Yeah, be safe, Dixie. All right. So it's according to this article, it says Batman movie The Brave and the Bold tapped Christina Hodson to write for DC Studios. Andy Muschietti remains involved as director as the studio takes a measured approach in its development. So there's Christina Hodson. It says Christina Hodson, known for her work in the big IP and action spaces, is working on a Batman movie for DC Studios, the Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. Hodson is writing The Brave and the Bold, the feature project that is centered on Batman and Robin. Robin in this version is Damian Wayne. We already know that from reports that have come out. It says it is unclear how far along is Brave and the Bold in the writing process. DC Studios had no comment on Hodson's involvement. So this is, I guess, coming from a source. I don't think DC has officially said it, but one source said the scribe had been working on the project since at least the fall. Now, Christina Hodson, she is known for writing The Flash, Birds of Prey, Batgirl, and Bumblebee. Those are probably the big ones that she is known for. So we'll get into that in a moment. It says finding a writer and a take on the material proved for the longest time elusive. Muschietti remains on board, but his ultimate involvement depends on several factors, including timing and availability, because we do know he's involved with Welcome to Derry over on HBO Max. That's the It prequel series. So Christina Hodson, who is, again, known for Birds of Prey, Bumblebee, and The Flash, is going to be writing this thing, it looks like. So, again, there's Christina Hodson. Josh, what do you think of this here?
It's horrible. It's horrible. Look just at the track record. Look what she did. The Flash, we all know, completely bombed at the box office, right? Birds of Prey, never saw, but it didn't do that great.
Okay, hold on real quick. Because, yeah, it bombed at the box office, but did you like The Flash?
The Flash was, yes. I'll say I liked it because of the nostalgia and Michael Keaton being back. I don't know. It's tough because because it did so bad. I don't know how she's going to attack Batman in this one. And with Robin, and you got to be very careful. Frankly, in my own opinion, I feel for this what you and Derek felt for Superman.
What did we
how so? Did not like it. You're afraid it's going to be too James Gunny, which, I'll admit it was. And I feel like she's just going to make this too flashy. Excuse the pun. I'm not, I don't know. I don't have high hopes.
Okay, so you think she's basically going to be to Batman what James Gunn was to Superman?
Yeah.
Superman's bad.
That's correct.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah, okay. Derek, what do you think of this news here of Christina Hodson writing this? And did you see either The Flash or Birds of Prey?
I saw The Flash.
Okay,
that I will say I saw The Flash.
What'd you think of it?
Pieces of it, fine. Good. I like Michael Keaton again. I'm getting that send off. I think was good. Outside of that,
Yeah, exactly my point. Thank you, Derek.
Shut up, Josh. So
how is it that I agree with you?
I gotta ask real quick though. I gotta ask real quick because both of you say there were some things you liked about it. Is it the nostalgia that you liked about it, or is it that you actually liked the story?
No, the nostalgia.
Well, okay, the story therein lies the problem, is that the story actually mapped exactly to pretty much what Marvel was doing with the multiverse. It was the same thing. That was what was not working for comic book movies, and it didn't for this one either. Thank you, Dixie. So now that we have this news, okay, it's there.
Did you see Bumblebee?
Yeah, and I actually didn't mind Bumblebee. I thought Bumblebee.
I'm in the middle of it. I never finished it. I did start it.
Okay,
he's like, I'm in the middle of it. What'd you start it like a year ago?
How do you just not say anything? I don't need your status and inventory with everything. All right?
All right.
So yes, Bob, I did see Bumblebee.
It looks so dark where you are.
Because I like it that way. So Bumblebee is it was good. I mean, it was not a bad movie. I thought it was very entertaining, actually. But trying to take a shot at a Batman movie based off this resume?
Not good.
Okay. Good luck, Christina. Well, you're going to have your work cut out for you.
And by the way, Bobo, just to let you know how many times I will rewatch a movie over and over again. Flash, I saw once in the theaters and a little bit when it was, I think I watched a little bit of it on Max and have not picked it up since. So that can tell you.
Okay, so for me, I liked Bumblebee. I had a good time with Bumblebee, but it's not the traditional Transformers story. It is more of a coming of age story and about a friendship between this girl and her car. Haley Steinfeld was good in the movie. I was fine with it, but the focus really is on the friendship between the two, and it's not really on the big battles with the robots or any of that. So it is a very different Transformers movie. I did like it. I think the best part of it was probably the first 5 to 10 minutes. And after that, it was something completely different. Now, as far as the Flash goes, I didn't like the Flash. I was very disappointed in the Flash. Now, to be honest, I did not have high expectations for it, but it exceeded my expectations and was worse than I expected. So I did not like it. Now, at first, I was worried about Christina Hodson writing this thing. Then I decided to take the opportunity to watch Birds of Prey, and I watched that today, this afternoon.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
How was it?
And after watching Birds of Prey, I am convinced more than ever that Christina Hodson is the perfect choice for James Gunn's Batman because of everything he did to Superman. She is the perfect choice for this because Birds of Prey is awful. I mean, it is awful.
The one with Ewan McGregor is Black Mask, right?
Yes. Oh, it's awful, man. What they do with the characters themselves are bad. I mean, the only plus is Margot Robbie is still entertaining as Harley Quinn, but that being said, some of her dialogue and the situations they put her in are just ridiculous. What they did to Victor Zsasz, I didn't like. What they did with Black Canary, I didn't like. I just thought it was garbage. I did not like it at all. Now, to be fair, it's not the worst comic book movie I've ever seen. That still goes to Eternals, and there are others out there that are worse, but this ranks right up there with them. It was pretty bad, and yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
What's the story? Did they tell the correct story of Black Mask at all, or is it a completely
it's awful, man. It's awful. It's terrible. There's no other way to describe it. I like the first 30 seconds, I was like, okay, because it does like this little animated opening, and then they turn around talking about how she was really the brains behind the Joker, and I was like,
oh God, no,
right there. And then and then it just kept getting worse and worse because the whole gist of it was she had broken up with the Joker, and this was her trying to stand on her own
God.
feet. And so there's all these other ladies that are all trying to find their own place, and just the way the team came together and the supporting characters, it was just badly written.
Wow.
And badly directed. So she's perfect for James Gunn's vision
that is not good.
Of this universe. Let's put this thing in its grave. So
wow.
Hopefully I'm wrong, and Supergirl's fine, Lanterns are good, and maybe Christina Hodson will do a good job with this. Maybe she will. There's also the possibility that she doesn't even write it at all. I mean, we don't know for sure, but according to this article, she's been tapped to write this thing, and based on track record, this is probably not a good choice.
Look,
it was a rough movie. I'll
put up with a lot though if Margot Robbie's in it. I mean, I'm just saying, I will.
You know what? I thought I was going to put up with a lot, and then as the movie kept going on, I found myself looking at my phone more, and I was just like, "Oh, this is getting worse."
What is the premise of the movie?
Well, I just told you that it's all these women basically trying to stand on their own, away from pressures of work and men and all this other stuff. And they come together basically to form like a little ragtag type team, but that doesn't really happen until towards the end of the film. And they really don't even come together until the last 30 minutes. And one of them comes out of nowhere, the Huntress. I mean, I don't even know why she was in the movie. You could have taken her out of the movie and it wouldn't have mattered. Black Canary uses her powers once, and after she does, she passes out. Where I was like, "Are you kidding me?" It was bad.
Does Ewan McGregor go, "Hello there"?
Ewan McGregor was bad too. What they did to Victor Zsasz was terrible. I was not a fan of that. So based on her track record, I don't think she's the right person for this role. No. But again, I could be wrong, and I will judge it on its own merit.
Well, okay, let's just put it this way. This is not going well.
No.
This is going very, very poorly.
No.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been a good start for DC.
No. And it doesn't look like it's getting any type of a swing up at this point at all.
Yep.
So I hope you're proud of yourself, James. I hope you're real proud of yourself right now. Why don't you go to the room and think long and hard about what you did?
All right. Before we get into some fun stuff, let's go ahead and pivot from DC over to Marvel here. And let me switch that over. And so this earlier today, we had a trailer for Daredevil Born Again Season 2 dropped. Now, we watched Daredevil Born Again Season 1 on the show. We actually did week-by-week reviews. We actually enjoyed it for the most part, though we will admit that the first part of the show wasn't as strong as the latter part. Correct. But we enjoyed it for the most part. I know a lot of people weren't a big fan of it, but we enjoyed it. But with Season 2, we do see the return of Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones, and here you actually see her there from the trailer. It's only a small teaser. I think it's only like a minute, 10 seconds. But anyway, according to this article, it says Kristen Ritter makes a long-awaited return to action as Jessica Jones and to rescue Charlie Cox, Matt Murdock, Daredevil in the trailer for Marvel Television's Born Again Season 2. She actually shows up in a scene there to help Daredevil out where he gets knocked down. She says, I hope you can walk because I'm not carrying you. That's definitely something Jessica Jones would say. But again, she's back in this. And Derek, I know you saw you saw Season 1 of Jessica Jones, right?
Mm-hmm. It's been a long.
I know you didn't see it, Josh, but what are you thinking about having Jessica Jones back for Daredevil Born Again Season 2?
So, like Kristen Ritter, met her acting ability during the Breaking Bad days.
Yes.
Really good. Really good. What's that?
I didn't know she was in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, she's in Season 2.
Did you see Breaking Bad?
No. You know I haven't.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so that'll do it. Let's move on.
Okay, you're 5 already. I'm just counting down how many insults.
I think I'm at a good 6 or 7 right now. Let's see if I can get to
about 300 tonight. I think there'll be about 300.
Okay, very good. So I'm not against this at all. I think that she could add a different dimension to it because here's what I'm thinking. After Season 1 ended, you're going to have to take Daredevil to another place other than Frank Castle. Right? He can't keep going back to the Punisher. He needs a little bit of another oomph and boost in order to make Season 2, I think, a little bit more intriguing. And I don't see anything wrong with this to give it that bump to start, at least. She's very, very witty. She definitely brings a quick wit, which I think will be good for Daredevil. Just the show, I mean. And I think it'll be a good little perk for the show. I'm not saying that she should play like an integral part in it or anything like that. I'm just saying that for a little bit of an extra character boost, I'm good with this. And based off what we saw from Daredevil the last season we watched, this actually could help it out. I mean, that was actually one of Disney's best shows, I think, that we've reviewed here. So
yeah, when it comes to their MCU shows, that was one of their better ones.
This is one of their better ones. So if she can come in and give it a bonus, then why not? We should applaud something like that. As long as it's good writing and the character works with everything, which I think it could, then I'm not against this. I'm intrigued. I'll leave it at that. I'm intrigued.
All right. Josh, I mean, are you even familiar with who Jessica Jones is? I'm asking legit because I don't know what your familiarity is with the character.
Explain her to me because I'm not too familiar with her.
Okay, so she's basically like a private eye, but she's got super strength and whatnot. And you see her in the Netflix shows, and she helps Daredevil out and the Iron Fist and Luke Cage in the Defenders series. So she was part of that group there. I thought she was a pretty cool character. in the Netflix shows. I wasn't a big fan of season 2, and I did not watch season 3 because I knew the show was getting canceled. But I did watch season 1, which well, again, I did watch season 2 also, but I watched season 1 and I thought season 1 was really, really good. And I liked her character. I think she's a little bit of a smart aleck. She likes to drink.
How is the chemistry with her and Charlie Cox?
I think she's got pretty good chemistry with him too. So, so yeah, I think having her in, and you have a superpowered being in the show, I think could be a lot of fun, especially if the show this season is more like the latter half of Born Again, because as we discussed when we did reviews of the show, that the Netflix group came in to kind of fix things, and they didn't really take over until those last few episodes.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to agree with you guys and say I'm looking forward to seeing her, because I have, excuse me, heard about her, and I'm curious. You know, you seem to like her, Bob, and what garbage is Josh spewing? Oh my God, Dixie.
Nothing yet, Dixie. Yeah, you've been good so far.
Pudding. Let the nurse serve you your pudding. Climb into bed, okay? You can listen to us. Very simple. So I'm excited.
That'll set him up.
You know me, I don't care. So yeah, I'm excited for Daredevil season 2, and like you guys said, the last couple of episodes we watched was very good. We liked it.
It got much better from what was it? Episode 7, 8, and 9. Those were the ones I thought that were really good.
I thought we liked 6 also. Did we?
We liked 6 also because we finally got to see Daredevil. Because remember, the whole show originally was what Disney was kind of putting out, and Daredevil wasn't going to be in it until the very end. And then finally, when they brought in the next Netflix team, or the older Netflix team, to kind of fix things, that's the show. And the latter part is very different than the first part. So hopefully, this new season will be more like that.
Okay, and then it's coming out March 24th, right?
Yeah, it's coming out in March.
Awesome. So yeah, that's my thing. What about you, Bob?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Again, I liked her in her own show. Again, season 1 I thought was really good. I liked her in The Defenders. So yeah, give me more Jessica Jones. I think she's a fantastic actress. She was great in Breaking Bad. Derek, I thought she was great in Dexter Resurrection. I thought it was so cool that they brought her into that.
That was a good call.
Yes, she was great in that.
Jeez.
So yeah, give me more Kristen Ritter. I'm down to have Jessica Jones back.
Yeah, we're a Kristen Ritter fan for sure.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else about this?
Well, just please do good with this. Please do good.
Sometimes on the road.
You know what, Dixie? I've noticed that too, man. I was going to ask you about that, Derek.
I like to keep you guys on your toes.
He goes to he's got so many computers in his garage that he just goes around. There's one behind him right there. He could do it from that one.
How do you know I don't have some lever I can just pull and just shoot down?
Because I've been there. I know you.
No, you haven't, Josh. Don't lie.
What are you talking about?
No, okay. When have you been in my garage?
Last time I was there.
Oh my God, dude, you got a problem if Josh is hanging out in your garage, man.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Meister, you can knock it off with that nonsense now.
Go Seahawks. Yes, let them win it all.
What's up, Meister? It's good to see you in the chat, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right. That being said, now that we've talked about both DC and Marvel, let's go on to something fun for the week. So we have circled back to the dad joke of the week. And tonight's dad joke comes to us courtesy of that comedic genius of a man, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last? I lied.
What'd you do with Sully?
I let him go.
Waka waka!
Mando. Oh God.
Arnold had some one-liners, man. He really did.
I love it. What'd you do with Sully? I let him go.
I let him go.
I love that whole scene where he's sitting there holding it. He's like, "Oh, Sully, this is my Wecom. This is."
You know, it was on the other day over here.
It was?
What was?
True Lies was on the other day over here.
Oh, great movie. Oh,
True Lies is solid.
Remember the handcuffs you put me in? Yes, I picked them.
oh my God, Dixie, that is funny.
I love that, Dixie. That is great.
Now that's funny.
Now that's a dad joke. That is great.
That's good. That's good, clean humor right there.
That's what I thought we were going to do when we said about
shut up
the week, but of course, had to do his own thing. God forbid.
Josh, shut up. Actually, we talked about it. Derek agreed with me, so shut up.
Well, I'm glad Derek agreed with you.
Josh, keep it up, and I swear to God, I'm going to click remove right now. Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Bob.
Sure.
All right, let's go ahead and let's get into the next topic for the night. All right, so
yes.
Last week, it was on Thursday, we had the Masters of the Universe trailer drop, and then on Sunday, the Super Mario Galaxy trailers dropped. And I actually did a reaction of the Masters of the Universe trailer here on this channel. Go check that out. Also, I did watch the Super Mario Galaxy trailer while I was at work on Sunday. I know both of these guys have watched it. I'd like to know what your thoughts were on these. And I think it's kind of fun since we're talking Beverly Hills Cop tonight, which is an 80s movie. And these are two franchises really that were birthed in the 80s. And we're seeing them make a comeback. Granted, this is the second Mario movie, and Master of the Universe has been trying to get off the ground for some time. But we're finally seeing that. We're finally seeing that happen. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's get into our thoughts on this. And let's start with the Masters of the Universe trailer. Josh, why don't you tell us what you thought about the Masters of the Universe trailer?
Oh, I loved it, Bob. I have been waiting for this for so many years. As you know, you and I talked the day before, and we were, cautiously optimistic about this. I said I needed to take a look at Skeletor, because everybody is just so worried about Jared Leto, and rightfully so. And we saw our first look of Skeletor, and I loved him. I loved the look. We didn't hear him talk, so of course that's still out. I really liked everything about the trailer. Such a good, because he has a power cord. That's funny. Anyway, and so I loved seeing all the characters. I thought Fisto looked awesome. Man-at-Arms, Idris Elba playing him. He could be interesting. We'll see how it goes. I just found out that what's her name is playing the sorceress. Oh God,
Lorena Baccarin.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of. Really like her work. She was in Gotham. She was in Daredevil. Not Daredevil. Doom. Oh my God, my brain is just so fried.
No, she was in Deadpool.
And really like her, and I think she's going to be great as the sorceress. What else? A lot of people are complaining like He-Man's not big enough. They're saying he's too skinny. I don't think so. I think it'll be fine. What else? It's just so funny how they created a story, him being on Earth and working a desk job.
Well, I mean, I think it makes sense, because if you remember from the original cartoon that his mother was from Earth, right? And it looks like that the palace, at least from the trailer, it looks like the palace gets stormed, and so she's trying to send him somewhere safe. So it makes sense she would send him to where she's from,
right? And so that was cool. At first, I thought Cringer was not green, but Bob said no, he is. It just was the way they filmed it in the trailer. So I was happy with that. What else? I'm curious. The battle with Skeletor looks cool. I just want to see what kind of villain Skeletor is going to be in this.
All right.
That's really the big thing. Tila looks good. I think we're going to get hopefully a very good movie when it comes to this. I'm excited. I plan to see this opening night.
All right. All right, Derek. I know you had some very different thoughts than Josh. Why don't you share with us, enlighten us here with your thoughts on Masters of the Universe?
Before I get started, Josh, what is this? What is this? What is this plate of garbage that just got fed to everybody?
Oh my God.
What is this, Josh?
Oh my God,
this is
Derek.
completely unacceptable.
Really?
Yes.
Are you gonna pull another Fantastic Four on this?
Watch me. Okay?
Not go see it because
yes, exactly right. I'm not gonna waste my money on this plate of shit. Okay?
Wow.
All right.
God.
Okay, let's start off with the fact that Dolph Lundgren's kid can't get upset more enough at the fact that he can't get back home and needs a little sword in order to do it, to make himself feel better.
Better give us 6,000, Bob.
Then we finally get to the planet only to see what looks like some of the cheesiest like CGI I've ever seen in my life. This looks ridiculous. Who okayed this? Okay, and I don't know who that guy who's playing He-Man is, but boy, he just flushed his career down the toilet. So way to be a one-stop shop on that one. I don't care about any of the characters because it already looked bad to begin with. All right? But I will say this. Thank God for Skeletor and the fact that Jared Leto is playing him. Because I can think of no one better to play Skeletor than the heartthrob from my so-called life. Okay? Are you kidding me with this? What is this, Josh? This is unacceptable. All right?
I like it.
Well, and you know what? That just says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Tell us how you really feel.
Good Lord.
I'm going to get it out. Mm-hmm. So this, no, Josh, this is terrible in every sense of the word. Okay? It's awful. And the fact that you're going to waste your money on this on opening night says a lot. All right? You want to find any other ways to waste your money? We can do that together.
You got anything else, Derek?
No, that's it. I'm good.
All right. So let me give you my thoughts on it. Initially, when I saw it, I really, really liked it. Did my reaction video, and I was very positive on it. But after giving it some thought and talking it over with Derek, I have decided that it's not a very good trip. I'm just teasing, Josh. Yeah. I'm just teasing, man, because I knew it man. No, actually, I really liked what I saw. I was, the kid in me leapt for joy. I got all excited when I saw it. I do think there are some issues. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, I want to touch on that real quick, Dixie, on the race swapped Man at Arms, because we've talked about that on the show before. Josh and I, we're not a big fan of race swapped. Derek, it doesn't bother as much. However, there are a few exceptions where I think the actor is just so good that I overlooked the race swap. For example, I really liked Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White.
Yeah,
I really liked Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Gordon. And I really think Idris Elba is just such a good actor. So, I know he's Tila's dad, but remember, Tila was adopted. So you can get away with it with this one. I'm cool with Idris Elba in the role. Also, because of the fact that he's Tila's adopted father, I think in this case you can get away with that without any issues or a whole lot of pushback. But for me, I liked what I saw. I like the sequence where he turned into He-Man. I thought that looked kind of cool. And as far as the look of Skeletor, I do like the look.
Accurate.
Now, how good the movie's going to be, as for me, I'm staying cautiously optimistic on this one because I do not know if this is going to be a good movie or not, but I did like what I saw. So take that for what it's worth.
So Skeletor looks like Cody Rhodes has a helmet that looks exactly the same way.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He is
Yes, he does.
accurate.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
He does not.
Yes, he does.
Not even looking at
Yes,
it.
he does. Yeah,
on this one, I probably do, Dixie. And I'll say, if it turns out to be a bad movie, I'm going to call it out.
Yeah.
But I did like what I saw. But again, I'm going to be very cautious with this one because this could go wrong in so many ways. So hopefully it doesn't. Derek is not being cautiously optimistic.
No,
he thinks it's going to be garbage up front.
Yep.
Josh is very optimistic with this one, but let's see how it goes. Anything else on this one?
I would like to know how Derek feels. If we can actually,
we know how he feels.
You want to keep going? I mean, I can if you want.
I mean, just remember you're in a podcast, Derek. You need to go watch it. If we're watching it and covering it, you got to.
Josh, I could barely get you to get up out of a chair to watch a movie previously. I don't want to have a discussion about this. All right.
Yes, Uncle Derek.
Thank you.
All right. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the Super Mario Galaxy trailer. I think this is one that we're all going to be very positive on. Just off the top of the bat, I'm assuming each one of us really liked the first one because I did.
Yes.
Yeah, I do agree. It is going to be better than Star Wars.
We're not talking Star Wars here, Dixie. Okay, we're going to have it.
No. It is. It is going to be better because they come out the same month, so that's relevant. But I do think
better than.
But anyway, let's talk Super Mario Galaxy. We all liked the first film. Derek, what did you think of the Super Mario Galaxy trailer?
Okay, now
the newest one.
Now, let's talk about a movie that is worth watching, because that last one wasn't. This is all sorts of fun.
Fake. He's fake.
What's that?
You're fake. You're just joking about He-Man. You liked it.
You want to go back to that now and see how serious I am?
Oh, Josh, he's serious.
Okay.
Like when the trailer came out and he and I were texting, he was surprised that I liked it. So yeah. But anyway, so go ahead, Derek, about Super Mario Galaxy.
Go ahead.
Okay, now this is more like it, isn't it? This is exactly what I want to see. Thank you for that, Dixie.
What?
Look, Josh, what are you? You're not blind.
Well, that's been on for a while. What Dixie said.
Still, it doesn't matter. I still like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he just saw it. So
go ahead. Yeah. So anyway, this has all the fun in terms of Super Mario Brothers. I was a huge fan of the first one. I thought the first one was so much fun, and it looks like this one's going to rack it up too. Princess Peach having to deal with Birdo. Come on. Super Mario Brothers 2 all over again.
God.
Thank you again, Dixie. So I love the fact that we're going to get more than just the first Super Mario Brothers characters from the previous one. Now we're actually going to get some from Super Mario Brothers 2. I love the idea of all the fun, like, original bad guys from the first and the second showing up kind of sporadically throughout the movies. I think that's a lot of fun. The first one was perfectly served. Yes, indeed it was. Yes, absolutely. So I only got more excited about all the new stuff that we're going to see in this one. And by the way, I told my sister that Yoshi is in this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she nearly lost her mind.
Yes, I did too. When I saw
She's like, no, he's not. I'm like, yes, he is. And she watched it, and she texted me while she was watching it, I'm going to cry.
Didn't they have like an end credit scene where they were hinting at Yoshi in the last one?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But she didn't know if that was going to be followed through on. And then I told her, and then she got really excited about it. So this is a movie that is going. The beauty of movies like this is the fact that you can take your kids to go see something that was absolutely memorable to you. And then you can both get to share the experience together. That's why you have to love films like this. Now, you could say the same about He-Man if He-Man wasn't garbage, but unfortunately, we can't say that. So now that we're watching a movie that's worthwhile, this is something you can take your kids to along with yourself, and both of you, all of you, will have a very good time doing so. I actually have high hopes that this may be better than the first, and the first is really, really good, but this looks like it could even be more fun. Bob, this one's going to hit $1 billion. I'm with you on that.
I think Mario's going to hit $1 billion. So, Josh, what do you think of the trailer?
I watched it with Charlie yesterday, and we were very happy. Very happy. It looks awesome. I'm excited to see Yoshi. That part with the T-Rex when he yells out, and all of a sudden you think Yoshi's going to take him on, and then they all run away. Yeah. I love how they changed their outfits at the beginning it reminded me of Super Mario Brothers 2, which I did not like that game. To me, that's one of the worst games. But I did like the look of Mario and Luigi with that. Looks fun, but I'm not 12, so another pass. Oh my God, Dixie, good Lord. I'm excited. I agree with both of you. It's going to make over $1 billion. I think easily. It might be better than the first one. Did the teaser have them? They captured Bowser.
Well, that was the teaser. But they had captured Bowser in the last one, so they just had him. He was all miniaturized. Remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Peach, and I'm excited. I think it's going to be a great movie. Again, Derek mentioned this a while ago that he thinks this is the year of video game movies really excelling, and we're going to see, especially if it hits $1 billion. That could lead to, a good chance for Zelda when it comes out. Now I know that's live action. I get that, but you never know. Like Derek said,
it's a video game movie.
Mortal Kombat,
whether it's animated or not.
Yeah.
Right. No, I know. It just depends what people think. And yeah, Mortal Kombat coming out in May. That's going to be awesome. I don't think that'll hit $1 billion.
Though. No. Mortal Kombat is not going to hit $1 billion, but I think Mortal Kombat could be fun. I'm glad that it seems from the trailers that they're not focusing on that other character that they created for the first one. It seems that Johnny Cage is the focus of this new film, so I do think it'll be better. But
the teaser was awesome for that.
And then of course you got Street Fighter coming out later, but you got Mario, and I do think that this was a very solid trailer. It's got several things in it that you expect to see from a Mario movie. You see them with the flowers to where they get the fireballs. You see Yoshi, you see them going down the drains, all sorts of fun stuff in this. I liked what I saw with this one as well. I agree with you, Derek. This is going to make $1 billion. This is going to be just like the first one. I would not doubt if this actually makes more than the first one. I think this will make more than that.
Didn't it seem like they upped their game from the first one?
Yes.
It looks.
I think
like
they did up their game.
Yeah.
And because of that, I'm expecting them to actually make more.
Yeah, I think that's a very good correlation. I think because they upped their game, we're going to make a lot more here. When does this come out?
It's in April.
April.
That's right. That was when the first one came out, right? Like the April timeframe? Okay.
That'll be in April.
So is it just me, or is maybe the month of April becoming like the big kids movie release? Minecraft?
Yeah, that makes sense because you're putting it out right before
spring break,
the summer season. And you're getting those big time movies out. Last year it was Minecraft. This year it's going to be Mario. The year before that it was Mario, wasn't it? And
and it's during our spring break here in California. So I think it's a great time to have it because kids are going to go see it. We're all going to go see it.
All right.
Okay. Anything else on either of these trailers before we move on?
That's something to look forward to. That's truly something to look forward to.
That didn't
No.
All right, let's go ahead and let's get into a fun segment before we get into our main topic for the night.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to Stump the Chumps. As you know, I started this a couple of weeks ago to get back at these two clowns. And first week, they nailed it. They got it very easily. Last week, with the help of my man Dixie, they, I don't know if we can say they got it or not.
And Meister got it too.
And Meister got it right as well. So this week, I don't know if it's going to be hard for you guys or not. I think I'm going to keep with the theme of Batman. So as you remember, when the original Batman came out in 1989, Jack Nicholson played the Joker. Originally, Warner Brothers wanted Jack Nicholson to play the Joker, but he didn't want to. So they got another actor to come in to play the Joker, and he actually rehearsed the lines and everything. And then right before he was about to start filming, Jack Nicholson came in and said, "No, I'll do it. I'll do it," which really ticked that actor off. Who was that actor?
I mean, I think I know who it is, but now I'm second guessing myself and thinking that was actually Batman Forever.
And the chat can answer as well if anyone thinks they know it.
All right. So who was actually okay? So when they offered it to Jack Nicholson, you see, that's what I'm thinking, Meister. The problem is I'm not sure if that was on this one or if that was just on
That was the third Batman. He was supposed to play the Riddler.
But was he supposed to play him for this one too?
Don't think so. No, I think it was always the Joker. Okay, I think I have my answer.
All right.
Derek, caveat. Put this definitely in the Criticalist trivia.
Okay.
That this is a good question. Okay,
Derek?
just because just because I don't know, do you know who it is, Derek?
Who do you think, Derek?
I think I know who it is.
Who do you think? Just don't. We're not giving you our answer yet, Josh. Who are you thinking, Derek?
I'm here. I'm just listening.
Tim Curry.
You're thinking Tim Curry?
Yeah.
All
I remember hearing something about him.
Bob?
I don't know who it was. The only one I can think of is Robin Williams. The problem, though, is I'm very sure that's Batman Forever. But I'm going to go with Robin Williams. Derek, you're going to go with Tim Curry?
Let me think.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to go with Robin Williams because I just can't think. But again, I'm pretty sure that's Batman Forever because I know he was supposed to play the Riddler, but I don't know if they were going to cast him because of what happened with Batman 89.
Yeah, I'll go with Tim Curry.
That's not a bad answer there, Meister.
Meister, that's very good. William Dafoe. Okay, Bob. So
I'm going with Robin Williams. What'd you say?
All right. Answer, Bobby is right.
It was Robin Williams. Okay.
Okay, so this is the deal. Derek was right in a way, and so were you, Bob. They wanted him for the Riddler in Batman Forever. However,
I knew that.
He was so pissed off at how they treated him because he was about to play the Joker. And so the way it started was they had gone years earlier to Jack Nicholson. He's like, "No, I don't want to play the Joker. I have no interest." So they brought in Robin Williams to read the lines and do everything, and they were about to hire him. And Nicholson comes in and basically says, "No, I'll play him." And Robin Williams was pissed. And then years later, when they did Batman Forever, Derek was right, so was Bob. They said, "We want you to play Riddler." He's like, "No, I don't trust you guys. I'm not doing it." So Meister was right.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Caveat. I don't think Robin Williams would have been a good Joker. No, I think he would have been a better Riddler.
Yes, I think he would have been a better Riddler. But yeah, very good, Bob.
Yeah, that's the only answer I could think of was Robin Williams.
Tim Curry was not bad, and William Dafoe was not bad.
You know what? Tim Curry is actually kind of an interesting choice because he played it. He was already a clown.
Yeah, I know, and I remember hearing something about that back in the day. How he was first choice, but then Jack Nicholson took the gig. So
correct.
Yeah, so that was my only thing. He would have been a good Joker. He would have been.
He would have been a good Joker. I also think William Dafoe would have been a good Joker.
Willem Dafoe would have been great. So
Willem Dafoe would have been a fantastic choice.
But all right.
David Bowie. That could have been interesting too.
Bowie. That's an interesting choice
David
too.
Bowie would have been interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting, Dixie. Oh, you know what, Meister? I like that right there. I think he would have been a great Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
True.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
that was this week's edition of Stump the Chumps. To this point, Josh has not stumped us yet.
Yes, I just stumped Derek. What are you talking about?
No. We've got to
stump the chumps. You have to stump both of us.
Oh.
So as far as that goes, Josh.
You bunch of losers!
I was waiting for that.
All right, let's go ahead and get into our main discussion for the night.
It was so good.
Way to kill that intro. That was great.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So,
yeah,
as I said at the beginning of the show, we did decide.
Stump the Chumps or chump that stuff. Oh God.
All right, so we did talk about doing another cop movie, and actually, this kind of came. Was it Dixie who said that none of the Rip wouldn't have measured up to any of those 80s cop films? I think it was Dixie who said that last week. And so, Dixie, you kind of gave us the idea to do an 80s cop movie. And so that was why we started thinking about films from the 80s cop movies, and Derek came up with Beverly Hills Cop, and I thought that was a great choice. We're not going to worry about spoilers on this one. We're just going to go ahead and jump on.
Yes.
So Beverly Hills Cop. This came out in 1984, and this is what made Eddie Murphy a box office star. Now, he was already doing some stuff before. I think he did 48 Hours already prior to this.
Yes, he did. Yep.
But he had a run there in the 80s and early 90s of films that were just he almost couldn't do anything wrong. And Dixie, Beverly Hills Cop is awesome.
We got Dixie.
This was one we were really looking forward to talking about. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's start with you, Josh. What were your thoughts on Beverly Hills Cop?
It's been so long since I've seen this. It was so good. I think I remember, was the second one where he wore the lion's jacket? Was that the one where he wore the second?
I was
remembering that one, but this was so good. It's been years since I've seen it. Little trivia, the t-shirt he wore, Mumford High School, same high school my mother went to.
There you go.
Here's another little piece of trivia. I actually saw this in Bob Rogers' review over on Critic List. Did you know that this film was actually written in mind with Stallone to play the lead?
Is that right?
And really?
Yes, and he ended up not taking the role. They kind of rewrote it to fit Eddie Murphy's personality and style. Because in reality, and I saw a couple of reviews that were talking about this, is that Eddie Murphy, he's not really like a comedic character in the movie. He's a loudmouth cop.
Yeah.
And he gets into all these situations and stuff, and he's able to kind of BS his way through stuff and just kind of play up the situations and stuff. And so that's what makes it funny, is how he reacts to everything around and how he's real loud and how people react to what he's doing. And so, originally it was supposed to go to Stallone though. And from my understanding, that actually became the basis for what became Cobra.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That could have been a trivia. Nice.
So I saw that on Bob Rogers' review. So
anyway, to start off, first of all, I love at the beginning when he gets in trouble with his boss, and the boss is just so irritated at him, and he's like, He's like, I'm going to chew your ass out. He's like, you don't have an ass anymore.
Hill is the name of the actor.
Yes, I looked him up last night. He died. I forgot when. And then so I thought that was hilarious. Good Lord, his friend in the movie, the girlfriend, was gorgeous.
Oh yeah, what was her name in the movie?
Rhonda something.
I don't know. Yeah.
Let's take a look.
I'm pulling it up right now.
It's in her 60s now, I think.
Well, Jenny, wasn't it?
Yes.
And the actress's name was Lisa Elbacher, or something like that.
Jenny Summers. Thank you, Dixie.
Yeah.
First of all, my favorite character, and I wrote this in Criticless, Judge Reinhold. He is just so
Rosewood,
funny.
right?
Rosewood.
Yeah.
It's just like so funny. And he's like sitting there and he knows he's going to get in trouble. And he's like, going back and forth, deciding, should I go in? Should I not go in? And then he's got like a great shot too. Like he killed a couple of bad guys and it was good. The other funny part is how he ordered food for them at the car. And Judge Reinhold is like so happy with the food.
His expression when they bring him the tray is hilarious.
He's like, oh, what do we have here?
Well,
look at this fish. It looks incredible.
Detective Foley ordered us a late supper, sir.
Oh my God. It was so good. And then the one that plays the is it the commissioner?
Yes,
the
it was the shrimp salad sandwich.
Exactly right, Dixie.
Sandwich, yes. And I love the commissioner at the end where he has to lie to the lieutenant. Who was the one in the brown suit? The one who had
Taggart.
to lie. Yes,
Yeah,
and
that was Taggart.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that John Ashton played.
Yes. And he's like, no, seriously, I expect a report on my desk first thing in the morning.
You were lying your ass off.
Oh, you were talking about the captain.
Bogle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bogle.
Yeah, Bogle. Yeah. That was Ronnie Cox's character. Ronnie Cox played the captain.
So
or not
good.
the captain, lieutenant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bogomile. Thank you, Dixie.
Yes.
Yes. And then what else? When they throw him through the glass and he's like, they're like, you caused a disturbance. What do you mean I caused a disturbance? They threw me through the glass.
What I like is when he says, what are they going to do if they throw me out of a car?
Yeah.
He says, is that jaywalking?
Have you guys seen the Eddie Murphy special? The comedy special? I think
which
it's the
one?
first one. Lisa showed it to me years
Delirious.
ago. It was hysterical.
Yeah, Delirious. He had two. He had Delirious and he had Raw. Delirious is a little bit funnier, but Raw is great too.
I think it was Delirious. If my wife comes out, I'll have to ask her which one it was. But the stuff, and then I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say, but like the scene in the strip club.
Yes.
Well, look. The
comments
the scene there is hilarious because Judge Reinhold's character, he's like enamored with what's going on, you know,
right,
and Taggart, is trying to be the good cop,
right?
At this point because they're on duty, and Judge Reinhold's just, he's just as happy as a clam, And what's interesting is I think it's at that scene. Well, I shouldn't say that it's interesting. It's at that scene that they really come to respect Axel at that point because they realize what a good cop he is.
Yes.
Because he notices something in that scene that's wrong. He sees the one guy who's got the long trench coat. He's like, hey, it's summer. Why is he wearing that long coat? Mm-hmm. And he sees the other guy. He's like, yeah, that's the guy he came in with. He's like, I'm going to go over here. You go over there and cover me and whatnot. And so, it's at that moment that, that he's able to prevent something from happening there. And so they come to a respect of Axel at that point because he's a good cop.
They do, but it's what Axel says when they're sitting down. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, I remember what he... Well, no, the best part, though, is that Flash, I found a real nice place. It's very conservative. I think you guys will like it. why don't we go and get a drink? And it flashes to that. And then the cops are both sitting there like awkward. And meanwhile, Axel Foley on the other side is just like, and then he just has a big smile at the end of it. He's just like, ah!
Well, of course he was. He was on vacation, remember?
They were working. You can't have fun while you're working. Yeah. Oh my God, that was so funny. Just the whole movie. I think you put down at the banner nostalgia or good 80s movie, Bob. I think it's both. I think it's absolutely both, because it's the stuff that they did in that movie was just so good. And it's funny. And he like would get arrested and then they let him go when they get to the guy. They're like, oh, he's the detective from Detroit.
Yep.
But just it holds up. So funny. The shrimp salad sandwich and the way he takes care of that guy in the bar, throws him over the thing. And then good Lord, I liked it. I was really, it was a great movie. Great pick by you, Derek. Brought back nostalgia. I still have not. We want to go and maybe go through all of them if we can, because I have not seen the new one.
Yeah, we'll do those at other points, but yeah, that'd be fun to do that. Real quick, before you get into yours, Derek, one thing that surprised me going back and watching this was how many familiar faces were in this movie.
Sorry. Thank you.
Take those bananas. You got them.
That's great. But there are a lot of familiar faces in this movie, and some of them were actually before they were pretty.
Who was in there? Because I saw someone.
Okay, Damon Wayans is in there.
Yes, that's who it was.
Let's go ahead and take those bananas. That's
what's his name? Bronson Pinchot.
Bronson Pinchot. Wait a minute. Quick question: was it Damon or was it Marlon Wayans? It was Damon.
Damon. It was
Damon Wayans. Dixie. Exactly. I was about to mention Paul Reiser is in it. He's there as one of the cops in Detroit.
Yep.
The guy who plays Victor Maitland, Steven Burkhoff, he was the villain in Rambo 2.
That's who I couldn't figure.
He played the Russian.
Okay.
In there. So there was several. Jonathan Banks, who plays Mike in Breaking Bad.
Yes.
He was the henchman.
He played the henchman. Maitland. He played the Victor Maitland's right-hand man. That's right.
Okay.
I kid you not, Derek. When I saw him, I was like, is that Mike?
That's Mike.
He's the one that got thrown on the table, right? With all the food?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And James Bond, I think?
Which one was that?
Which Bond? Connery wasn't in it, or Brosnan wasn't in it, or Moore wasn't it?
Or is he talking about somebody else? Hold on. Was it
James? But
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
They'll help us out here.
All right. But anyway, so that was one thing that I noticed, is that there are a lot of familiar faces. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So he was in James Bond as well. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He's the villain, and I don't know which one it was.
Well, right there.
Yeah.
He was an Octopussy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. So I just wanted to point that out. How many familiar faces there were in this, and some of them before they were stars. So like Damon Wayans. So go ahead, Derek. What were your thoughts?
Okay, like Bob was mentioning before, there was a time in our lives where Eddie Murphy was invincible. He could do no wrong.
Nope.
Everything he touched was funny.
Yeah. Yep.
And really, it was probably, 48 Hours is a great set of movies.
Him and Nick Nolte. Oh,
no. They're good. But this one, I think this is the one that hit the home run for him.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of becoming a major, major star.
Yes.
Beverly Hills Cop, actually, oh, man, we're going to put some age on this conversation. Remember the year this came out?
Yeah, it was 84.
Yeah, it was 84.
December 5th, 1984.
Yeah.
Directed by Martin Brest, who has his own pretty strong filmography that I'm taking a look at here. He did Midnight Run. He did War Games. So he did a lot of great stuff himself. Does anybody want to take a guess on the budget for this one?
Ooh.
Oh, God, back in '84.
I'm going to say it wasn't going to be that expensive. I'm going to say maybe about. I'm going to say anywhere from 5 to 10 million. I'm going to say 10 million.
20 million.
It's actually right in between. There was 13 million.
Wow.
And for 84, that was a lot of money.
How much did it make at the box office?
You want to take a guess on that one?
120.
Bob?
Let's say.
Are we talking domestic or both?
No. I'm going to say worldwide. I'm going to say.
Oh.
I'm just going to go out there. 250 million.
Bob was closer. 320 million.
Wow, that is a profit.
$13 million budget.
Yeah.
That is a profit. Now, this was after he was on. This was after he was on SNL, right?
Yes.
So he basically, a lot of people probably came in.
Well, real quick, because Derek, you mentioned that he could do no wrong. So just listen to this set of movies that he did in a row here. So 1982, 48 Hours. 1983, Trading Places. 84, Beverly Hills Cop. 86, The Golden Child. 87, Beverly Hills Cop 2. 88, Coming to America. 89, Harlem Nights. 90, another 48 Hours. 92, Boomerang. And The Distinguished Gentleman. I mean, so from 92, I would say probably the first one that wasn't as good was probably Beverly Hills Cop 3. But you look everything prior to that, I mean,
Success galore. Success galore.
Yeah.
That's how I grew up.
It's one hit after another.
Now, the one I remember vividly being in the movies was Coming to America.
Well, yeah. That was my first.
But Coming to America is another one of his classics, but this is the one that made him the box office star.
Coming to America was my first rated R film. And apparently my parents had to scoop me off the floor because I was laughing so hard at everything in that movie. Oh, God, yeah. To this day, I laugh hysterically.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
This is beautiful. That is that velvet.
What is that velvet? Oh, here's a little. You know what? I'm going to give one little trivia since we're talking about Coming to America. Remember the scene in the McDonald's when the guy comes in with a gun?
Samuel L. Jackson.
No, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty crazy. What is this velvet?
There you go. I think that's a solid ranking right there for Eddie Murphy
I actually
movies.
agree with you, Dixie.
I would put Beverly Hills Cop at number one. McDowell's. I love that. He's like, they're McDonald's. I'm McDowell's.
Now, we
both have two patties, the special sauce, but their buds have seeds. Ours don't.
Mine don't.
What's your opinion on Nutty Professor?
I thought it was
okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it was as funny as the ones that we've been mentioning.
Right.
But some parts are great. Like when the one scene that always gets me in Nutty Professor is when he is getting ready to eat dinner and he turns on Teddy Pendergrass and Luther Vandross and he goes through the catalog. Martin Gaye, Luther Vandross, Teddy Pendergrass, Teddy P, number 6, yeah, and he just starts dancing in the fat suit. It gets me every time. I don't know why.
So good.
But let's get back to Cop.
Yeah, let's get back to this one.
This is a work of art in so many ways. I think I thought about this. I'm pretty sure I stumble upon this movie about every 6 months, and it's whether I go looking for it or whether I just stumble into it. Right. And it never gets old, ever. And that's why when we were talking about cop movies, this one immediately came to mind because that's exactly what this movie is a good cop comedy. It's good, clean fun all around. To this day, I don't know why, but I laugh hysterically still when he talks about how Ramon went to the clinic today and found out that he had herpes simplex 10. Yeah. So if you go ahead and give him that message, Like,
no, you can go and talk to him. You can
He's
go.
like, no, you could do it. Maybe it's better if you do it.
you know, I really think that would be best.
That's so good.
But it's also it's great too, because this is the first time where he gets in the villain's face, and
Yes.
then lets
Yes.
him know, like, your ass is mine, like one way or another, I'll bring you down. And then the best part of it is when the cops walk in and he goes, "Okay, gotta go now, Victor." And he puts his hand behind his back and gets cuffed again.
Yeah.
It's
Because he knows he's getting arrested again.
yeah. He didn't even think twice about it.
Yep.
But the way that he interacts situationally is hysterical. The way he pulls Taggart and Billy into the situations that he does is also hysterical.
Yes.
And the way that Taggart is so straight-laced and Billy is so naive, it just like, seriously, you could have put Taggart and Rosewood in like an 80s sitcom and that would have worked.
It would have.
Yeah.
It was almost like oh god, who was the old time Laurel and Hardy, right?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Like a
flavor to
Laurel
it.
and Hardy kind of feel.
Yeah. So they were great. Eddie Murphy is great. The situations that arise are great, and not to mention this fact that Blaine mentions how much he loves how 80s movies can get.
Yeah.
Boy, does this one get deep into the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Real 80s. Yes, Dixie, thank you very much.
Oh.
And then, of course, one of the better scenes in the movie is Serge. My name is Serge.
Oh god, Bronson Pinchot.
Mm-hmm. Who was it?
Try the cappuccino. Is it the espresso?
I don't remember who it was that was telling. I don't remember who was telling me in the over on Critic List. It might have been Dixie, but I'm not 100% sure if it was Dixie or if it was Bob Rogers. But one of the two were telling me that scene was actually ad-libbed.
Yes, I heard the same thing.
Oh wow,
it's very busy today.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really cool.
How much is something like this sell for? This one sold for $125,000. Get that out of here! Never get that. And also, what makes it great too is at the end, like, there's going to be a sequel because it was too good.
Oh yeah,
people were going to want more of it.
I'm making myself. I put a little lemon in it.
I put a little lemon in it.
With a little twist, it's good.
It's so good.
Well, and then and believe me, gents, we should watch all of these because 2 has some comedy gold in it as well.
I want to watch them. Let's do it.
Yeah, we will. We will.
I think we found a great series to capitalize.
Once a month.
Gil Hill in the second one has one of the best lines I've ever heard in my life. All right, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to apologize for the language up front here. Well, I mean, it was just that I was thinking, don't think, Foley! Makes my dick itch! Like, that's I don't know why. That still makes me laugh hysterically to this day.
3 is not as good. 3 is
Dixie, I think I've only seen 3 once.
Gosh, when was that? 94?
Yeah, it was like 94, 95, somewhere around there.
Yeah. So, well, we'll get to 3 when we get to 3. Maybe a rough episode, but oh gosh, did Charlie just hear how I?
No, she came down afterwards. She's got a goat. She wants to show everyone a goat that makes noise.
Oh gosh, look at that.
Is I wrote she's been sick.
Gotcha.
Hey, Charlie.
Better, Charlie.
All right, go upstairs. You're gonna come on next week.
So I think that you can never go wrong with a film as perfect as this for the 80s. I am actually in the process. I've saved a draft. I'm writing my review right now. I'll just tell you guys, this one's a 92 in my book. 92%. It's that good.
I said 93. I said 93.
Yeah, we'll get to those scores here in a bit. So you're going to give it a 92. Thanks for letting us know because I didn't see. Hey, Josh.
See that?
Replace Josh with Charlie.
Hey, Walter. How you doing?
Hey, Walter.
It's always good to see you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything else, Derek?
No. I'm looking forward to hearing you, Bobo.
All right. So this was a lot of fun. Go back and watch. When we put this in the group that we were going to be doing this one, we had a couple of people get excited about that one, that we were going to be doing this one. I know Dixie was really looking forward to us talking about this one because he talked about how this is one of his favorite movies. And so, this movie is just awesome. It is the perfect blend of action and comedy. It's funny throughout, but there's several good action scenes throughout it. Like when you get to that shootout at the end of the movie, I think that's a pretty solid shootout.
Yes, and it went very well.
It's not like it's cheesy or anything like that.
No.
It's actually a pretty solid shootout.
Hey, Walter.
Like the setting that it takes place at, they're at Maitland's house, and you got all the guards and everything like that. I thought that was a pretty cool setting for the shootout. How you have Judge Reinhold and John Ashton, you got them behind they're behind that brick area and whatnot, and you have Judge Reinhold, he's like, police, get down on the ground, and all of a sudden they just start shooting and he drops down. He's like, you do that again, I'll shoot you myself.
Random.
I remember seeing this a lot on TV. And I think Caveat actually pointed out that he remembered it from TV, that he had watched one of them there. Wasn't quite sure which one it was. Yeah, this was on TV a lot.
Was John Ashton Sean Ashton's father?
No.
No? Okay.
No, it's a completely different spelling on the name.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I thought, again, this was a perfect blend of action and comedy. The casting on this thing is really solid. Eddie Murphy is perfect in this role of Axel Foley. He's funny. He's got some charisma. Again, he's a loudmouth, sarcastic cop who, when you put him into these situations, his comedy genius really shines through in those situations. It's I don't remember again whose review it was, says that he's basically not ha-ha funny. He's situational funny. And that's why he's so good in this particular role. He just absolutely shines in this. And then again, Judge Reinhold and John Ashton, they are great as the supporting characters of Rosewood and Taggart. They're perfect for this because at first they're just the guys following him. Yeah. But by the end, they're fully invested with him in this investigation, and they're involved in the shootout. And I liked how we got to that point. The villain, I think, is a pretty good villain for the most part. Very 80s. It works for this movie.
Oh, it's perfect.
The story is simple. It doesn't get too convoluted or anything like that. It's just Axel Foley trying to solve the murder of his friend. Period. That's really what it's about. And because it's a simple story, it keeps the attention on who it needs to be on. And that's on the actors and then on the action and comedy. It keeps it there where it belongs. You're not sitting there trying to figure something out or anything like that. You're just having a good time with this.
That was interesting when they said that that the coffee beans hides the
yes, I thought that was a pretty cool little detail. Whatnot, where when he walks in and he's like, well, I found a bunch of coffee beans, and they were all like, what's the big deal? And it was the lieutenant who was like, oh, well, that could be used to hide the scent of drugs. Yep. And so I thought that was pretty interesting. I love the scene when he's in the warehouse and they come up to him and he's pretending like he's an inspector. And I thought that was hilarious.
With the exception of Cleveland, this is the worst security.
And that was where he brought up the Porsche.
Yes.
It's hilarious. Again, this movie is just awesome from start to finish. It hooks you pretty quick. And yeah, we're missing one. Derek's actually working on his right now.
I'm working on it now. You'll get it, Dixie. Don't worry.
But yeah, I think that this was. It's easy to understand why this movie is the one that actually made him a box office star. And really, that's kind of interesting there. That it describes dogs. So apparently, it doesn't.
Okay.
Really?
But it was the 80s. You know, we all had crazy.
No one. I mean, Google wasn't around back then. We could believe a lot. Get away.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that. Yeah, it was. I thought that it was a really good movie. I had a blast rewatching this one.
You know, one of the trivias I was going to ask you guys tonight, by the way, was about Judge Reinhold. What was his? I don't know if it was his first movie. But what famous movie was he in prior to Beverly Hills in 1982?
Hold on. Dazed and Confused, right?
No, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Dazed and Confused was
not Dazed and Confused. That's the one I was thinking of. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Yeah, I don't know why I said Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
He got a little too involved with himself looking at Phoebe Cates in that film. Now, to be fair, when Phoebe Cates back in those days, she was a looker, that's for sure.
Oh, she was. I'm trying to see what else he's been in.
He's been in quite a bit.
Judge Reinhold? Oh, he's been in a bunch of stuff.
He has, but not for a while. He was in Gremlins. Did you guys know that?
Yes, he was. That's right.
He was.
Wow, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, he's got like he's like kind of like a journeyman in terms of all the stuff he's been in.
Yeah.
So those are my thoughts on it real quick. I want to go ahead and let's get to some of these critical scores. So first off, the Beverly Hills Cop, it's sitting with 41 votes at an 88%. I think that's a pretty solid. I did give it a 90%. I'm one of those that I don't give like a 92 or 93. I always do it in increments of 5.
Why?
So I don't know why. That's just what I do. So
he likes precision.
So here's my review. I did give it a 90% most excellent. Let's see, Josh, you did say you gave it a 93%.
Yep.
Normie, a friend of this channel, he gave it a 95%. Bob Rogers, I had mentioned his review. He actually, let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, he had pointed out how Eddie Murphy wasn't necessarily funny. But he definitely had that situational humor, and he also brought up the fact that about Stallone. I learned that from his review. I know Dixie has his review down here. Let me see if I can find it. Dixie gave it a 95%. He puts that quote about, "Look, man, I ain't falling for the no banana in my tailpipe."
Yes.
So yeah, Dixie gave it a 95%. And if you're looking all across here, pretty much 97%, 80%. Meister,
very solid.
Meister gave it a 92%. This is most excellent all across the board. I don't see anybody going below. Okay, so here's one that gave it a 70%, 73, but I don't think anybody's going below a rad for this. It's all rad and higher, and most of them are most excellent. 73%, 77. Here's another 90%. So yeah, definitely a very highly rated film here.
Yeah, as it should be.
And Derek, you said you were going to give it a 92. You said, or
92, I think. But I mean, now I'm worried if that's going to make Bob mad. You should stick to a precise.
Hey, Jericho, it was. I just asked my wife. It was Delirious that we saw.
Yeah, Delirious, absolutely Delirious. Delirious is hysterical.
That's a good one there, Dixie. Where I'm bleeding, sir.
It was so good. It was
a solid movie. Definitely a most excellent. This is one that is definitely rewatchable. I posed that question on the intro as to whether this was still a classic or if it was 80s nostalgia that's basically keeping it alive. I think it's a little bit of both. This is one of those films that when you watch it, you feel nostalgic.
Yep.
But at the same time, it holds up.
Yeah.
The action sequences hold up. The humor holds up. And it's a blast. If you haven't seen Beverly Hills Cop, definitely go check it out.
Please. please.
Go see it.
All right. Anything else about Beverly Hills Cop from either one of y'all?
That was so funny about the cameo. I thought Marlon Wayans when I saw it. I was like, I was going to text you, Bob, and be like,
yeah, no, that was
Wayans.
Damon. That was Damon Wayans.
That was Damon.
Damon Wayans. That's what I.
That was Damon.
So.
Yeah. Caveat. Do
yes. Caveat. You do take the time to see it because it's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah.
So, all right. Before we close up for the night, let's go ahead and get to some final thoughts here.
All right.
yeah, I think I am. I don't know what it is, Dixie. I just give it in increments of 5. I don't know why. I'm like, I don't want to give it a 92%. I'm gonna give it a 90 or a 95. I don't know. Go ahead, Derek.
All right. Well, with recent events, I think it's important to give a shout out to everybody going through some tough times out there with the weather to start this, because it has not been easy for a big portion of the nation right now. So, Bob, I know that you had just gotten through that. I mean, it wasn't too major out where you were, but
yeah, no, it wasn't too major. But we did get hit with some cold weather.
You get hit with some cold weather. So, all the best out there to all the people who are plowing through this, and best of luck. And it'll be all over with soon. But it does beg the question, Josh. I think we need to fess up to something.
Yeah,
us living in California, we're wusses, aren't we? We're wusses with weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you walked outside this morning,
yes,
what was the temperature?
Actually, it was a little colder today, 48.
Okay. When I walked out of my house this morning, it was 50 degrees.
Okay.
And I was shivering.
Yep. I had my jacket on or sweatshirt on. Yep.
That's not right.
No.
It's not right.
Turn the heater on inside. We were freezing.
That's not right. I feel like we need to perhaps go to someplace in Canada to really tough it out for a couple of days.
Do a dad's turn to talk in Canada.
Saskatoon, Canada.
Hey, if you guys want to go up there and freeze your butts off, feel free to go ahead and do it. I'm staying right here.
Now, Bob, see, I knew you were going to say something about this, and we've talked about toughening up and gaining character. I think this is a good way for us to do it. Oh, Lord.
That's
17
great.
below?
17 below.
You're in South Dakota. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
I've never dealt with that. Maybe -1 I've dealt with.
I was in Minneapolis when it was about 2 degrees. That's the worst I've been in.
God.
So, Josh, we need to toughen up.
We do.
We need to toughen up.
We do.
Now, do you have bourbon in that house?
Of course.
Okay.
And whiskey.
So when we go to Canada, you bring that with you.
Or I'll bring the scotch. I have scotch in my house, as you know.
Well, okay, just something. And
warm it up.
It's 10 degrees here now, and it's not.
It's nice.
We're
That is cold for Southwest Florida, Dixie.
Yeah, 58
actually
actually
had some
is
snow.
chilly. Yeah.
Actually had some snow in Florida. When was it? About a week ago?
Yeah.
Something like that?
When it's above 30, it's shorts weather. So it's So yeah, we're scared to put on shorts here in 50-degree weather. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about where we live and how spoiled we get. So I think it's time to do a Dad's Turn to Talk episode in Canada. Josh will bring the scotch, and we'll see how long we can last up there, which would be about an hour max.
An hour, 30 minutes.
Probably 30 minutes.
We're going to do that. Let's just go straight up to Alaska.
When it's above 30.
Nice up there.
What's the difference between Alaska and Canada? You're up there with, it's cold either way, right?
Yeah.
The state of Washington is now 43 degrees. Yep.
It's 43.
It could be worse. Actually, 43 in Washington is not that bad.
No.
It's been
streaming from an igloo.
Yes, me streaming from an igloo. And
imagine if we stream from where Dixie lives and we just knock on his door, we find out where he lives, and then
one of these days we're gonna end up in his garage.
and be like, "Time to stream."
None of you are allowed in here. My keepers say it's off limits. All right. So, just point being, yes, folks, here in California, we are wusses, and we know it. But then, here's the thing. It's going to get hot again, and then we're going to start complaining again, Josh.
Yep. This week it's getting hot again.
Yes.
In the
80s. But Bob's going to have it even harder than both of us because Lord, does it get even hotter out there. But he doesn't complain now, does he? So, point being,
of course he complains.
I don't complain. I'd much rather be in the dry heat than in the humidity or any of that. Give me this all day. I did basic training in Fort Benning, Georgia. That was hot.
All right, we don't need to. I don't want to hear that. Sounds like a nightmare.
That sounds horrible.
All the way through August.
Okay, let's not.
That was now
horrible. My mother complains every day. I hear, "Oh, it's so cold here. It's so cold."
Is that where you get it from?
Yes, I get it from my mother.
All right. That's my final thoughts. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's close up with some social media. Before we do, just a quick reminder that next week is our 100th episode. We haven't decided yet exactly what we're going to do for the movie. Some of it's going to depend on the guests that we may or may not get. We're hoping to have a couple of different guests. Okay. Caveat Fort Stewart. Yeah, that is pretty miserable out there. But
thank you for your service.
Thank you.
We are planning to have again. Lily should be on next week, but we should have another guest or two if everything works out accordingly. Hopefully, it does. So again, we'll let you guys know in the group what movie we're going to do. We may do something along the lines for the Super Bowl. Maybe Josh was suggesting maybe something like Remember the Titans. I know Meister had recommended Wildcats. So we may do something along those lines. Hadn't decided yet. We'll get that figured out. But again, it's going to depend on the guests that we could possibly get if that's going to come through or not. But again, next week, our 100th episode of Dad's Turn to Talk. And I know it doesn't seem like it because we haven't been streaming here very long.
But it is
we did do a lot of recorded episodes over on the Dad's Turn to Talk channel.
Show some of those. Hopefully we can show some of those and show you guys.
Yeah, well, we might take a look back at some of our favorite moments next week as well, just to kind of share some of that stuff with y'all. And we'll have a few fun things planned. That being said, where can we find you gentlemen on social media? Derek, where can we find you?
Facebook, LinkedIn, and now Criticless. I made it, folks.
Yes.
I did it.
Josh, where can we find you?
You can find me on Criticless. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube.
All right. Yeah, we might have had one or two good ones there. But yeah, you can find me on Criticless. You can find me on X. You can also find me here on this channel. Of course, the Dad's Turn to Talk channel as well, where we do post clips from the live stream. So if you wanted to just catch portions, but if you're watching the replay of this show, we will timestamp it. So you can also catch it that way. I'm also on the last panel over on Fridays, and still trying to figure out if we're going to keep doing the MSK show on Mondays or not. I was actually there. I was there yesterday, but I don't know if it's going to be permanent or not, just because his schedule is kind of changing. So yeah, we'll definitely try.
We'll try to do better next week, fellas.
Yeah, of course.
We always try to do better. We always try to have a good time. So we hope you guys do have a good time with us, because ultimately that's what we want to do. We want to entertain you, take you out of the real world for a few hours or hour and a half, 2 hours, and just kick back and have a good time, talk entertainment, and just hang out together. But if there's nothing else, gentlemen, we want to thank everybody in the chat for joining us tonight. We had a fun time talking about Beverly Hills Cop. We will see you guys next week for the 100th episode. And gentlemen, it was a blast hanging out with you guys tonight. You guys have a great night.
You too.
Thanks, Ayers. Thanks, everybody.